Good to go.
Welcome to our online teaching, which we hold the first Sunday of every month. And so this is the very first Sunday in September, and here we are. We're glad you're here with us. And you can pick this up on our YouTube channel also at any time. You can go to Net of Light, or you can go to Sharon Mackerlane or Grandmother Speak. You'll get us either way, any of those ways. We come together like this and we meet once a month like this. We meet once a month on the fourth Tuesday for our global Net of Light meditation. And we do this purposefully, of course, to strengthen the community of light, the community of love, and to strengthen the great net of light, the cosmic web, which is holding the earth now during these times of change that are upon us, which are so challenging, so difficult, and also so wonderful, so thick with potential for love and lifting. So we come together like this to strengthen our bond with each other, to strengthen ourselves individually, so that we can hold steady and be beacons of light on earth, no matter what. And we come together from all around the world to meet in this way. And we always have a panel so we can talk and discuss things together. And that's what we'll do today. But before we do that, we always start with meditating with the net of light in order to amplify the good of what we're doing and send it out on the strands of the net of light all over the earth, all over the cosmos. The grandmothers say this is the net of light that will hold the earth during the times of change that are upon you. You have been called, we have called you to this work, and together we will hold life steady so that this evolution on earth can occur. So we think of our connection now, heart to heart with one another, all over the earth, wherever we may be. The oneness that we share of living in this one love, connected in this way as a family of light, part of this fabric of being that holds, comforts, and lifts every form of life on earth, including you. Each of us is held in light. So just feel what you feel like for a moment. Notice how your body's responding to this thought of the net of light, to this thought of being connected like this, of being held just where you are right now. And every breath you take in brings in this light deeper and deeper and more fully into your own being. And every breath you breathe out goes out effortlessly along the lines of the net of light, going wherever it is needed. And we don't have to even worry about where that is. It's taken to where it needs to go. So you can just enjoy yourself, breathing in light, letting the light go out from you, knowing that it's going exactly where it's needed. And we ask that this be delivered now throughout the earth, throughout the cosmos, throughout everywhere there is life. And we cast the net of light specifically as we begin to the human family, to all women, to all men, to all children, everywhere. And within the net of light, there's no limit in time or space. So as we think the thought of casting the net of light, it goes. And it goes everywhere, throughout the so-called past, throughout the so-called future, throughout this now moment, everywhere. We ask that everyone receive whatever they most need now to hold them steady, to comfort them, and fill them with light. And that includes us. In the giving is also the receiving. It all happens at the same moment. So experience your body as you receive. You breathe this in. You soak this in. It comes into you and effortlessly goes out from you. And there's a gradual filling of your own self so that in this so-called giving, there is this so-called receiving. You don't empty out. You are filled as you're filling everything else. So let yourself receive. And the more you receive, the more everyone can receive. That's how love works. There's no shortage with love ever. And we ask that all the leaders of this world be held in light now, that each one of them know that they are held in light, that they are part of this family of light, that there's no separation, that there's no shortage of love and light in this world, that as they receive, everyone and everything receives. It is this great flow of goodness that knows no end, and you are part of that. We ask that wherever there's suffering, the net of light come in and lift and fill. And we ask the same for the animal realm, that every animal receive whatever they most need, so that human life, animal life is all receiving. We ask this for the plant realm, that every plant receive whatever it most needs now, and that it bloom and awaken to its radiant beauty. We ask the same for the mineral kingdom. We ask the same for everything that lives. And now the very elements of life itself, earth, air, fire, water, ether, are filling with this radiant light. And these make up everything that lives on this earth. And so everything is blessed. And we ask that all the elemental spirits that help with this support of the life systems on earth, that all the elemental spirits be held in life and love and held in the net of light, so that everything is held. Nobody outside this reach of the net of light. And as this goes on, the net of light grows stronger, thicker, more able to uphold life everywhere. And every time you think of the net of light, every time you think of casting the net of light, great good ensues, and it becomes stronger, more powerful, more able to do its work now. We've been called to do this above all things, to be in service at all times to all life everywhere. Everyone in all the worlds be happy. Everyone in all the worlds be happy. Everyone in all the worlds be happy. Oh, peace, peace, may you be happy. May I be happy. May all beings be happy. That's the way it is. Thank you. Thank you for your giving hearts. Thank you. So today we have with us Janine and Peggy and Mirabai, and I think Phyllis too, but I don't see Phyllis's picture there. Yes, there she is. And what we're going to talk about, Mirabai, you brought this topic up, so why don't you say it, and then we'll start to talk about it and share what we're learning about this.
Thank you, Sharon. What I shared before we went live was that one of the greatest gifts that the grandmothers have given to me is to know that I can just be, that I don't have to do. I'm such a doer. I have a lot of young energy, and I have been learning, particularly now, with all the divisive energy that is going around, to just sit back and watch and hold space for what is. And I was thinking just the other day about how I used to respond to all of the emails that I got asking for donations and please sign this petition because of the animals and this, that, and the next thing. Yes, it's incredibly important. And I also have realized that by engaging with that energy, I'm not being of service to myself or to others. So in holding this space, for me, holding space, sometimes just looking out my window and looking at the fields and the forests out in front of me, I soften my gaze and I look out there and I just allow myself to be. And it has been such a gift to me to know that I am being of service by being.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Now, just know, all the rest of us, that it'll be different for each of us. But let's stay with this question of what gift of the grandmothers are you aware of for yourself right now? Just as Mirabai has been aware of this gift of being, that she doesn't have to do so much, she can just be. So what is the gift that you are aware of right now at this point in your evolution from the grandmothers, from the net of light?
I'd like to go next. There is a connection for what its grandmothers have been giving me and with what Mirabai is also receiving in that just being and just holding. So I have been practicing the Ho'oponopono, which is the Hawaiian forgiveness chant, where you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, I'm grateful. And I've been doing it for people, situations in the world, and then kind of realized or was encouraged by some of the teachers of the Ho'oponopono to do my own work first, to clean up my own places where there was a lack of forgiveness, more of an individual level. So I started working on that, and I was able to combine that with the container meditation, where you just are holding. You're the yin. You're accepting what is, you're holding what is, you're loving what is, you're nurturing what is, just letting whatever comes to you and holding and loving it. And I realized as I was doing the Ho'oponopono for people I had been in conflict with during my life that I needed to ask forgiveness from, that at the time we were in conflict, they were asking for love and acceptance. Now, their behaviors might have been such that you couldn't tell that right away, but ultimately, and same with me, my behaviors probably didn't endear a lot of love and acceptance either. So I've been really, but it was such a profound thing to realize, like, as I was asking them for forgiveness, that really what they were asking for was love and acceptance.
Mm.
And that's just been a wonderful gift.
Mm. Well, thank you, Jenny. Thank you, dear. Um, so, what gift is becoming clear to you now? What gift from the grandmothers is becoming clear to you right now?
I'll speak. I was in Ghana, but I am. There's a lot going on and a lot of change in my life. And it's been distracting and so on and so on. So, with that question, when I get thrown off center or distracted or confused or whatever, it's just keep calling on the grandmothers to fill me full. Just keep calling on them and and that's it. Just grandmothers, please fill me full. And it's the same. It's the being and the being held, and to allow that love to come in and not have to do anything, but just ask for help. Ask for help, and then just be that vessel through which they can do whatever. Just but show me the way. Just keep filling me full and just work through me. And hold me steady is what I've been asking for a lot. Please hold me steady. So, yeah, when all else fails, grandmothers, please hold me steady.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you.
I'd like to speak now, please. Because what comes to me is it's a merging of everything that's already been spoken. The doing and being, the forgiveness work, the requests for help and opening and allowing for that. So the words that had come before Nadia started to speak was the gift I'm very aware of. I have been for a long time, but it's more upper in my awareness or consciousness. It's the opening and allowing that when I ask for guidance or help, it can't just be lip service to the idea. It can't just be a thought. It has to be a heart opening and an awareness that I am asking for something from a grander perspective, a divine viewpoint to enter me. And that opening and allowing is, it's more powerful now. I'm more aware that I might not see the immediate results of the request or that opening, but there's a steadiness and a comfort that's present most of the time. And I'm very spoiled to now. I want that. So.
Thank you, Peg. Phyllis, do you want to add anything?
Yes, I do. I just had to find my unmute. Always I think and experience, especially as I listen to you this morning, and it's this weaving. Like this is a repetitive image to me, but these threads of individuality and perspective that we each spin out and receive. It's just a beautiful weaving. And I think how this question originally hit me and filters through me is about the gift as I am learning to receive. And when I say I'm learning to receive, I know how much, I know without certainty how intricate the forms of it can be. But what I'm experiencing is from being and is that light that floods the cells and the plants and everything in the moment. And there's a like a plumped up, like a sponge gets filled with water and becomes, plump and pliant and flexible and capable of holding more.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
That is, there was some other beauty that flew through, and maybe it will fly back.
You're speaking of, what you're sharing made me think of, for me, and it ties in with actually with everything that you've said, everything that everybody here has said, this prevalence, ubiquitous prevalence, I mean, just everywhere, at every inch of the net of light, of which we are a part. I'm so struck by how much easier it is to let go of feeling of myself, about myself as a separate being. This distinctive separate being is like, yeah, not very interesting to me anymore, and not very even, doesn't matter, because what's interesting is the flow between us, the sharing of love with me and wherever I am, at a concert or in the grocery store or whatever. That's what I care about, is is actually the net of light. The connective breathing out, breathing in, my resonance with a little kid, by the grocery cart, or my resonance with another old lady, outside a building, or whatever it is, or someone I see along the freeway. This resonance of love, it's moving from the me into the us, the we, moving from the me into the we. And that feels so liberating. I like it. I like it very much, rather than examining the way I used to do when I was first starting to work on myself, when I was a young woman, examining myself and checking out, who am I and how am I different from that one? And what is it that makes up me? That's all kind of going by the wayside now. And I'm happy that it is. It's more about, oh, how beautiful this feels to be with this one. Oh, I can feel this with this one. So it's that moving into we. I'm grateful, very grateful for that. So, where are we right now? Where are we? Where are we? Where are you right now? And I mean, every one of us, feel your body. I'm feeling mine. Move into your breathing. Maybe close your eyes. Put a hand over your heart, just to take ownership of this deep inner connection, which is always there, but sometimes gets lost in the hurry and scurry and the worry in the world. So just take ownership of this still place within you, which is home, and always will be home, always. And together, let's ask the grandmothers to let us open more to home, more to what is real, has always been real, will always be real, no matter what's going on around us, no matter what's coming up in our consciousness. This is home. This is true. This is changeless. And so we open to this. And this is the heart of our being. This is our oneness with the great net of light that holds all life, including us. This is our connection with the divine, whether we call that the grandmothers, or we call that Jesus, or we call that Buddha, or we call that Allah, whatever we call that, or we call it source. This is our oneness. And here we are, and here we live. So notice how you feel right now, because feeling has the truth in it, whereas thinking is always a little bit parceled out into sections and doesn't always hold truth. Feeling does. So how are you feeling? Do you feel a relaxation? Do you feel an agitation? Do you feel a vibration? What do you feel?
Peaceful. Warmth. I feel a lot of warmth and expansion.
Contentedness.
Connectedness.
Say that again, please.
Connectedness.
Mm,
Thank you.
Grateful.
mm.
Yeah.
The word that comes to me is equipoise, just that spot between the yin and the yang. That still point that you had mentioned, Sharon, still point.
Yes. So together, with all our heart, we ask for this great equipoise, contentment, peacefulness. I can't remember the others. That we ask this to go forth on the net of light now and flood this world with blessing. That wherever there is suffering, wherever there is fear, wherever there is a sense of I don't belong, no one cares about me, I'm lost, that this flow goes there to wherever there are people without food, people without love, people without comfort, animals in distress, plants in danger, wherever there is suffering. Oh, it's flowing, it's going, and it's coming into you as well. Everyone in all the worlds be happy. Everyone in all the worlds be happy. Everyone in all the worlds be happy. Oh, peace, peace, peace. And this is going out in great concentric circles of light, just like when we drop a stone into a lake or into a pond. These resonant circles of light go out and out. And that's happening now. And I'm thinking, I know that at least two of you like to sing. I know you like to sing, Nadia, and I know Mirabai, you like to sing. So how about if you sing one of the grandmother's songs?
You pick, Nadia.
We want to hear your voice, Mirabai.
Ah,
Everyone, YouTube.
Oh, grandmothers, we are holding. Oh, grandmothers, we are holding the net of light. Oh, the net of light. Oh, grandmothers, we are holding. Oh, grandmothers, we are holding the net of light. Oh, the net of light. Put your feet in the soil of the net of light. Put your feet in the soil of the net of light. Put your feet in the soil of the net of light. Put your feet in the soil of the net of light. Oh, grandmothers, we are holding. Oh, grandmothers, we are holding the net of light. Oh, the net of light.
Oh. Thank you, Mirabai.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, this feels complete. It feels like beautiful, beautifully whole. And I think we should leave it here as this particular piece that we put together today. And may you all find something useful here for yourselves. And may we all continue to find more and more good and what is of use as we live these lives here that we've been given at this really apex time. As the grandmothers say, you stood in line to be here at this time. Don't doubt it.
Boy,
When I go to them complaining, oh, it's so hard. Oh my God, what are we supposed to do? Shut up. You stood in line. Okay, I get it. We did. And at moments like this, we know it. All right. So we'll see you all again next month, first Sunday, and hopefully also fourth Tuesday when we do the Global Net of Light meditation. Love you very much. Bye for now.